That's absurd. Oh my God, I gotta get up. These two they are both playing so well.
Yes! Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go! We can go a little bit deeper into these players. This is a Group B matchup, and Ghastly is returning after playing yesterday with a crazy win over Daily Dose of I was gonna say of chess. Daily Dose of internet. He's an American DJ and producer, maybe soon to be Canadian once he starts outsourcing some, licensing out some of his music
Yes, sir.
to Chess Bros in Canada. He's played many EDM festivals, so he knows what it's like to perform when a crowd is watching. And in Pogchamps, you already know that's the case. He's played 1,600 games on Chess.com. And that's it. That's all we have to report for you today about Ghastly. No, he's also coached by Andrea Botas, and there he is on stream.
It's nice that Chess.com put the pros and the cons on that graphic. It was like, it's good to balance it out, you know? So that was great.
You said that, man. You said that, not me. You know what? Wow.
There was no webcams on. No one knows. Remember, I'm barely even connected here. Can y'all hear me?
He does Minecraft challenge videos. Got over 4 million subs on YouTube. Has played over 2,000 games on Chess.com. He's again with this bullet point. I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. I'm doing a couple lessons with my man too. You know.
You didn't make the bullet points, though, Levy.
If he wins this match, put me on the card, and if he loses, keep Andrea. All right, you know what? And this is his second Pogchamps appearance, and there he is. He was just shadow boxing, but he's rocking. You know, he's rocking the swag outfit, and he's got the nice studio set up there. He's looking confident. They both got headphones. I'm on. This is a headphone matchup.
Yeah.
If they know you're playing an England Gambit in Pogchamps, they're gonna prep for it, and there it is. There it is. Now. He's gonna bring the queen out. We talked a bit about this. Queen's got to go here. You gotta set it up. All right, he might go there anyway, but I did tell him only to do it when the queen was attacked, and I kind of said develop your pieces. He's got very good instincts. So even when the position is not like completely one-sided, he's good at handling things on his own. But we will see. We'll see who he's listening to, Coach Levy or Coach Andrea.
Yeah, well, it's easy to tell. Every good move will be Coach. Oh, let's see. This is a big moment. Because the queen's attacked, and Levy, he's almost forced to try to find the best move here. It's like, hey, you have to move your queen.
Yeah, and he rushed it a bit. Now, he's actually 1,600 puzzles, so, like, slowing it down in the game, and he could already get himself into a little bit of trouble here with pawn to d5 coming. Yeah, queen d4 was right there. I mean, it worked, but unfortunately the opening got a little bit... Oh, my goodness. Will he... Oh, my... Oh, he's so good.
Yeah, the head is bobbing for Ghastly as well. He's feeling it. He's got the tunes on. And you know what? It's so difficult, Levy, after queen e6 check. It's so hard to move the queen again for seemingly no reason. And he would have to avoid this.
Yep, exactly right. And the crazy thing is, like, Ghastly played this move so quickly. And queen d4 was right there, but it goes to show there are some nerves sometimes when you start in Pogchamps. Not for Ghastly, who's up to 10:09 on the clock. So,
my head is subconsciously moving, just in sync with Ghastly. I gotta, I feel compelled.
I know he's head bobbing, but listen, it's just the night. Who cares? Queen e4, yeah, he's going for queen g2. Sapnap is an aggressive player. That's how he likes to play. And if in this position, yeah, Ghastly just takes. I mean, my God. And the worst part is bishop f3 and pawn takes pawn is.
So do you like, this almost feels like a gamble to me, because bishop f3, I would say, is almost the only move. Like, that idea is necessary for white. If you don't find it, you may be worse. So do you like this kind of gamble with queen takes pawn?
Well, I think realizing bishop f3 is one thing, but realizing pawn takes b7 is just another. And Ghastly is not playing like a 700. One thing I have loved about this event is that the players are all overperforming.
No, he really is. And he played the move so quickly. And you're right, Levy. If he plays pawn takes b7, this could be an early knockout.
Yeah, it really could be. There are some. You still got you got rook d8 at the end, but Ghastly is super sharp. I mean, what can you do, right? Like, that's sometimes how it goes in the opening. Sometimes you get an opening. And it's in your favor. Like, you actually get to a spot in the opening that you're playing. But if you don't take advantage, if you let your opponents get away with things they shouldn't, it's bad things happening. So Yeah, Ghastly recovers from the early c4, and I mean, I told Sapnap, like,
Yeah. What you were saying?
oh,
You didn't tell him about that move, did you?
that was Andrea Botas. Those are the lessons with Botas.
Yeah, I saw actually on the graphic. Didn't it say that he took? Yeah.
That is what it said. Ghastly's ridiculous.
He's in the zone. He's totally feeling it right now. Moves are flowing. The bishops just dominated the position.
I mean, easily. Oh, Queen F6 and Queen H8, and like that's it. I mean,
That could be it, right in front of our eyes.
the good news is this is a best of two, and Sapnap gets white, and Sapnap's real good with white. And I think in general, a lot of the players are really good with white. Jarvis is better with white. We just saw him crush. Daily Dose of Internet was unbelievable with white. I think Sapnap probably is the same way. A lot of these players just getting going with black is very difficult. And there's probably a mate somewhere. There's a mate in 2. You could also just eat the rook. If he finds knight c7 and queen e5, I don't even know what I'm going to do with myself. Like if he doesn't take the rook, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is like one of those. Let's throw him off the scent. You know, knight takes a8. They'll have no idea.
What if he promotes to a knight? How do we like that? Oh, he's
I personally am a huge fan of that. So if you're just asking me, you're just fishing out there, I love it. I'm a fan.
But he can come back and take the pawn, and then he's pinning the bishop, and then he's going to queen. Like, if your brain works that fast as a beginner, like if I go here, then this. But if I take that, because you want to get your most powerful piece back in the game, that pins that. Now I'm re-enabling that. Like, you've got really good prospects as a chess player if your brain moves like that. What's he going to do?
He's not even fully developed, right? Like his knight on g1, he could just develop a piece, and it would be a great move.
Yep, he played queen a3, yeah, hunt the king.
He can do whatever he wants at this point.
Yesterday, his games against Daily Dose were nuts, and the first one he was losing, but he fought, and then he was winning, and the second game was crazy. And yeah, now the king is just going to go to the corner. There are some ways you could mate yourself by a miracle of God, like bishop f4, b3, bishop e5 is mate. You know.
Yep. No, you have to be on the hunt for those kind of things.
If bishop f4, Sapnap just resigns.
He's done.
He doesn't even want to. And I don't hate that, but
Let's go!
You know what? I'll be the contrarian.
Oh,
I do hate it, but I definitely am enjoying the celebration. Look, what the hell is this?
Oh my goodness!
He's fired up.
And I did mention to Sapnap that he likes this setup. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he likes that setup, but he played it yesterday versus Daily Dose. And all I kind of told him was, look, the bishop's coming here. So, you want to play knight out and go for the queenside castle, right? And go for an attack. That's what I said. I mean, kind of like, simple and straightforward, but there's an entire game later, right? You got to get the bishop. You got to get all this. We'll see if he does my strat. If he does it his own way, God bless him. But
exactly, because knight f3 could happen, but the reason why you've suggested maybe the pawn to f3 is that when you do that idea of bishop e3, you don't deal with knight g4, which bothers the bishop and maybe loses it.
I don't even. Oh, we spoke too soon.
Levy, chess is all about how the opening goes. Right? It looked like Ghastly was on another level in that first game, but look at Sapnap. He was going to do that move anyway. Well, if you're getting a free pawn, thank you very much.
I'm going to say right now, if he wins this game exactly how we talked about, I am going to be proud, because what I said was, by the way, there's b5, the haymaker. Oh my God.
He baited you in, Levy, he waited for you to give some praise, and then he said, you know what? Here's one to impress you as well, Levy. B5.
Oh my goodness, b5 is crazy. Now bishop takes is possible. I would keep the bishop there, but it's very hard to do that. You got to slide back. Bishop d3 is better because it defends against b4, which is virtually unfindable. It's much easier to find b4 with black than it is to find b4 with white and anticipate that, right? But I mean, this is a juicy attack. If Sapnap puts h4, h5 on the board, fireworks. The much more human move is just to take this to kind of like relieve yourself of the. Oh, That's absurd. Oh my God. I gotta get up. These two they are both playing so well.
Just, I mean, a round of applause for that move. F3. So it looks like such a small move, but beautiful. Sets white up for success. And H4, G4, even knight to F2 now. Killing it.
Oh, if he could just go. He doesn't even have to castle. I mean, this is... What's funny is we looked at another, like, we did a little lesson at around midnight a couple of days ago. Secret chess training, you know. We only put Andre on there if he loses. And I kind of told him, like, one of the strats is, especially if they're castled and you're not, is to do this. Like, if you're castled, okay, you can't really attack. But H4, H5. So if he plays H4, it's like the training has all come together, right? And that would be
proud moment.
Proud moment, but it's a very tense position, Aman. I'm terrified. I don't know what he's gonna do. He shouldn't play E5. It's not what he wants.
H4, he might do it now. Of course he'll do it now in the one moment when there's a threat coming for black, you know?
He's gonna play H4, H5 and get checkmated. Please no. Sapnap's gotta see it. I had a feeling he was gonna try to stop the knight, and Ghastly's good enough. He's playing Rook B8.
Yeah, he's playing Rook B8 for sure. So knight A5, I think he might also see.
And A3 was a mistake. Okay, A5, we don't care about A5. Let's go. Let's get right back to it, Sapnap. Enough moves on that side of the board. Maybe knight A4, one last move, defend mate, hit the queen, H4.
He's got it. He's got to be bringing out H4 here. Because why do you think he played G4? Was it like, does he want to play G5? Like, that's the wrong move.
Right, because you got to think what's next, and H5 is the pawn break that gets you there, and H4 is a massive warning sign for black. And A3 was a huge mistake, actually, because the knight would get into B3 in many lines. The pawn had to stay at home. Very sophisticated stuff.
H4. Whoa. A4. Did he like get the coordinates wrong or something? Like he thought that was H4. That was he got scared.
He's getting scared. Yeah, he's trying to react, but the pawn wasn't. There was nothing there, right? Like, and there's nothing there either, by the way. But he might go B3, and it's going to be bad news. There's still no threat. He might go Bishop E1 and inadvertently defend against mate, by the way.
And you know, I feel like there's an important lesson here, which is like, in general, you only want to make moves on the side of the board where your opponent is attacking if they have threats. But if they don't have threats, make sure to continue your own plan. Right now, Levy, every single move has been on the queen side. So it's just benefiting Ghastly no matter what.
These bishops have been just like over here just hanging out. Knight to D3. Bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes, loses the bishop. And if that happens, I will be heartbroken because you could have just...
How's your heart, Levy? Is it feeling okay? Your heart? How is it?
You can't even script this stuff, my man. Defend the bishop again! I just forgot!
Okay. Okay. Do either one of these guys know that these bishops can take each other? Like, they move in that direction, on the diagonals.
Oh, wow.
Man, poor Levy. Just had his heart broken.
Tough. Oh,
it's such a brute force way to do it, but it actually works. Like, it's so caveman. He's just got 3 pieces. I mean, hey.
Can't do anything.
It works.
Nothing you could do.
D2 covered by the bishop.
The bishop.
There's not even that.
The bishop that we lost. Yep. The only way to defend against this is probably to move the knight, lose the pawn, and then put the king in the corner. But that's potentially a ladder mate. Yeah, right. Wow. Ghastly's crazy. Rook B8 is a top tier move. And
he is crazy, by the way. What is he coming in? Is that 693 beside his name? Like, he's nowhere near. Like, he has some mistakes this game, but man, is he strong at that rating.
Yeah, I don't even have an accuracy on there for this game for some reason, but last game I do see the accuracy. It's only 72%. I guess it's because of all the moments that the machine was screaming for H4.
Yeah, every H4 was like, this poor engine like showed up to work. What is his job? You know, to provide the best move, and then he's just been ignored for just the last 20 moves.
Yeah, 693 is just. I mean, I just gotta say it's totally ridiculous. And chess is tough, right? Like you look at a matchup like this, and if White had just played H4, H5 a bit faster instead of playing C3 and playing on the side of the board where he was weaker, where the opponent was trying to attack him, would have been different. But
when you're in the game, like even the simplest move feels like the end of the world.
Yep. Yes, it does. King A1, by the way, forced. Will he find Rook B3 to try to get a ladder? Because
It's Ghastly, so the answer is yes.
Now, there is a way that Black could mess up, which is Rook here, and then neither this nor this is a threat. Oh, my God.
You forgot the important rule, Levy. It's Ghastly, so the answer is yes.
The answer is yes. Yep. Well, he takes, which is a good attempt, but unfortunately, taking is mate. Take is mate. If you take the bishop, it's mate on A3. I mean, this dude is unbelievable. He is cracked. Rook A3 would be wrong.
That's right.
I mean, but
wrong in quotation marks.
Yeah. Rook.
Horrible blunder.
Yes. Crazy. I mean, okay. So he is human, sort of half human.
Yeah, but he saw. I mean, it's not the most. Is it just me? It's not the most obvious, right? That bishop was attacked. That was the discovered attack.
It's true. He's doing. Oh, knight b5 is also a very nice move, by the way, considering the situation.
Great move.
How hype will you be if Ghastly plays Rook F3? Just...
Not that hype. That's an average move for Ghastly.
Yeah.
You know?
Rook F3's game over. White needs to find Rook H2, Rook A2 at that point because Rook B2 and Rook A3 are just mate. It's impossible to defend this pawn unless you play Rook B6. So it's very easy to play Rook B6 because you go, okay, I can't do this, and then you play Rook B6.
But then maybe Knight E8. You know, hit the bishop a different way.
100%.
Get really tricky.
100%. Then Bishop H8, Rook H1. We got mate. Oh, he's blundered Knight E6. That was one of the worst moves he could have played, actually.
This is what I'm saying. So it seems like you're being like aggressive with Rook B2.
Yeah.
You're close to the king. But you're making no threats.
Yes, you're making no threats. Knight E6, and now his idea. Oh, his idea was definitely to do something like that. By the way.
Oh my God, Levy! It might be a race. Rook F3, Rook takes Bishop, King H8, and they both have checkmate.
Yes, they both have checkmate on the board. As long as Sapnap doesn't take with a knight, he shouldn't do that. He's very experienced. He'll probably take with the rook, as long as he finds the other move. This is crazy. Oh my God, we might be seeing a comeback for the ages here. Sapnap's only got 47 seconds to figure it all out, though.
Rook H2 by Black. If he trades those rooks, Levy, it's not that easy to win.
No, it's not that easy to win. He plays Rook H1, Rook H2. He's gonna take.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't play Rook H7. Rook H7 is losing all of the advantage. It might not be losing the game. He plays Rook D7.
Rook
now,
anywhere, and there's mate.
Rook D8 is mate. He found it. It's a checkmate net. That's it. The White King is gonna walk up to A3. All of these checks don't matter. That's nuts. That was the most clutch move he could have played. It's mate.
Because Knight C3, it's mate for both of them.
Rook D8 and Rook H8. And he's played it. Rook D8 mate, and Sapnap has tied the match. Unbelievable. Let's go to a live reaction.
Right here. Yes! Let's go. Let's go. I fought for that shit. Let's go.
Here we go.
Speaking of which, he might. Okay. That's going to be a, yeah, wow. He loves his Ponziani, and oh my goodness, Sapnap runs head first into it. You know what Sapnap plays? Blackburn Shilling. So
Blackburn Shilling.
Knight
Sounds like a price. Sounds like a price.
He loves checkmating people in 8 moves. My concern was always this: was Sapnap. What happens when they just take the center? And this is the issue with playing a gambit repertoire. But the good news is, give a check, develop. You're not going to lose. That's the good thing.
Yep. And for Ghastly here, if he gets the push in the center, like d5, e5 to start hitting those knights once they develop, that could be uncomfortable.
Exactly. I see. This is what I'm talking about. Like you gave away the bishop. That's a great move. Great move from Sapnap. I just wish he did it without playing that, without giving up the bishop. 47 seconds. It's a 2-minute time advantage for Sapnap. Live odds, if they existed, would be very, very heavily in his favor as long as he doesn't panic, doesn't do something rash. Queen d7, rook here. Bishop f4 played. Now he might start gobbling, but the best thing to do is to keep the tension. He already pointed out queen d7. Oh, this is so tense. It's a dead even position after queen to d7.
And also pawn takes pawn. If the pawn takes back, you could see rook f8, and maybe bad things happen.
Pawn takes, yeah, absolutely right. I'm shocked that's not like a top move. Oh my god, he's tricking him again. Queen e1 to sack the queen for the mate. Oh dear me, that's unbelievable.
That would be the ultimate way. That's like a mic drop moment in chess, if there was one.
Now, will Ghastly find pawn to e6, turning the screw? It's not the best move, but it's very practical. h3, oh, what?
That move is crazy.
That is a crazy move. Now this doesn't work. I mean, it's not terrible because you get 2 rooks, but there's no need for that. Just slide out of the way. Pretend it never happened. Take the bishop. Do something. Okay, he's just simplifying. He's going to take this too, probably.
Which is not good for him.
Yes, Ghastly's yelling. I don't know what he's yelling right now. Apparently,
he's like hyping himself. He's like, hey, man, we got to make moves. Speed up.
Pawn to f3 is defending, but now queen takes d4 is a check and a fork and picks up both pawns. If Sapnap finds queen d4, he has a minute time advantage, and he's got an extra pawn in an endgame, but that's it. He's got to see queen takes pawn. You don't want to do that because you're going to lose a lot of pawns with check. Uh-oh. Does Sapnap know which pawn to take?
He doesn't want to draw. It's crazy. White was worse.
Yeah, White was worse. This is crazy. It's a feast. Wait, why is Sapnap not taking the pawns? What is he doing?
He's allergic.
Does he think he's going to win with White? Oh my, it's just a draw if you repeat moves.
I think they drew, right?
Yeah, they But what was the logic?
Okay.
What was the logic? Can we check in on Sapnap stream?
Nice tie the game. I don't know. I might have had a win. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if I had a win.
What happens if they keep drawing? We stay here forever.
We don't. Yeah, it never ends.
Oh wow. Okay. The Vienna. Oh, and Sapnap's playing a Vienna. Knight to f6 is the response, and he goes for the Vienna gambit.
And he like perked up in his chair there. I think he knows a thing or two here.
I also think he knows. Now, that's not a good move because you can take and put the knight into the center with the pawn. But does he remember that? Okay, he takes. He's taken. Now, pawn to d4 is vicious. Mm-hmm. The knight is going to get stranded. If it goes there, e5 removes its guard. And if it goes there, you push the knight back. And then it's a foot on the gas is what it is.
Yeah, basically e5 no matter what.
Yes. He might go d5. He plays e5. What a confident move. The knight's got to go back. He's going to play knight f3, bishop c4. This is an opening very much in his wheelhouse. Queen e7 is not a good move because you can play knight f3. Wow.
Honestly, knight g8's an impressive move. Like
Yep.
It's the best move, and it might look like nothing when you just glance at the move quickly, but every other knight move was bad. Losing the knight immediately. So it's really impressive. He not only found the best move, but the retreating move as well.
Yeah, and I mean, bishop b4 is a nice move, but this is a moment where he can literally run it down mid. Mm-hmm. We had Tyler 1 on yesterday. Bishop d2 is a little passive, but it's obviously not bad. Yeah. But you've got to step on the gas. Like right now, bishop out. You don't want to take because you're just removing a pawn from the center. He's got to develop as fast as possible, and Black is getting back into the game. But it was, it was good there for a moment. It was really, really good.
It was really, really good, yeah.
Because you just want to do something. Because you're better, right? So now d5 is winning because of that's a crazy move, but it's not good.
The thing with this move is now he has a tough decision.
Yes. Oh, it's so easy to blunder here.
So easy to blunder. So his queen needs to stay exactly where it is because the knight that he put there, his own fancy move, it actually can't survive there without the pin. It would just be hanging.
Yeah, he's got to either take with the knight or the king. And ironically, the best move is king takes, which I don't think you can play. It's so hard to play that. What's he thinking? Oh, he took with the queen. Oh, he lost his knight.
But is it going to be taken? Because remember, he didn't take it last move. He might be under the impression it's okay. So let's hear what he's thinking now, because I think we're going to get the reaction to him losing that knight.
Oh my god, I fucked up. He has a free knight. Why must I do this to myself?
Definitely not over. Black's got to find bishop f5 or maybe take the knight. Sapnap's just got to be brave. He's got 20 seconds. He's got to make a move. He has some Greek gift, by the way. Knight g5, queen h4.
That would be crazy to win like that. Rook d3. I think the most human move.
Yeah. Now, knight takes bishop is, okay, he has played it. Don't take the other knight because, oh my god, that would be sad. But rook e4.
Yeah. Gotta be with the rook.
Yeah, now
nice
if Ghastly
move.
bishop f5 would be utter insanity.
Bishop takes knight is a move that does make a lot of sense.
Yep. You know, the more I'm looking at it, like bishop f5 is possible for Ghastly. He's been playing some absurd chess today. Knight a3. Oh, the bishop has fallen, and there's no mate. Will Sapnap misses it.
Oh, his one chance. Okay, but bishop takes knight now? Surely he's up a piece. He wants to trade.
Oh, but it's mate.
No.
Oh, mate on c2. Oh, dear me. Oh, it's mate. Oh, it's mate on c2.
What a tactic. If he plays rook e2, then he's just a fighter.
Yeah,
okay,
and
he saw the mate.
He saw the mate.
The rook.
But the rook is hanging. Did Ghastly see queen takes e4? It's in the middle of everything. Queen e4 could be the end of the game here. He's missed it too. Pawn takes or queen takes.
Oh my god. Pawn takes and game on. The knight is trapped on a3.
Yep, rook e3. Okay, he's come back. He's looking for back ranks. That's what Sapnap is doing right now. And it's very easy. Oh my gosh. There's like all sorts of...
Takes, rook e8. Oh, d5 is played. c5, and the knight needs to rejoin the action.
Yes, rook takes. There's b4, and the knight is hit. I mean, that just finding that would be a huge... b4 and take the knight somehow. Okay, he brings the queen. Knight b5 just to escape.
Keep the time situation in mind here. Even though black has an extra knight, everything to play for white.
Oh, mate on c2 from a different angle!
Wow. King b2. We need to see king b2.
He's missed it. Queen c2 on the board! Oh, from Ghastly, what a move!
Levy from downtown.
Let's go! Oh, baby!
Wow.
Oh. That was crazy! That was so
I'm
scary!
glad we got that reaction there.
Oh, that was a match for the ages.
Oh,
that
what
was
board vision. Queen from c6 over to g6. 2.5 to 1.5 is the final score.